what they need to know. This is your show, The Prompt Show.
Hey guys, so we're back with another episode of The Prompt Show, and today I actually want to focus on showing you how you can take a long form piece of content, like a whole YouTube episode, a podcast, or anything else you might have shot, or you could even take something that someone else has done. And there's a quick little trick that you can do in the YouTube URL title to be able to generate a transcript, and then you take that transcript and you work with ChatGPT and another special tool I'm going to show you to turn this long form piece of content into short clips. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, is open up our AI content producer. We're just going to let it know that we're in episode 3 now. So, hey, we're now shooting episode 3 of The Prompt Show. I'm live and we're screen recording. Cool. So, as always, we want to talk to our producer. This whole fun of it is that, I started this whole show because, I just want to create content for you guys. There's lots of things that I can do. I can design, I can build, I can code. But, let's go with the flow. And sometimes I have an idea like we do today. But, having some sort of helping hand there inside ChatGPT as our co-producer just makes it a little bit more fun. But also shows you guys how I actually talk to it and to use it, how to use it yourself as well. So, welcome to episode 3. Cool. So here's how we can approach it. What's today's focus? Are we continuing for episode 2 or introducing a new tool? What do you want the viewer to get out of this episode? All right, cool. So I want to show a very simple and effective way to take long form content, e.g. a YouTube vid, and turn it into social clips. We're going to use, now this is a tool that I'm going to have you guys use, okay? It's called Descript. We're going to use Descript to do this. So I will give you an SRT file and you'll help me generate some viral clips from that. Cool. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And so let's see how it thinks about breaking it down. So the viewer gets a workflow they can copy and copy to go from full length, to clips. How to use an SRT file, which I'll explain to you guys in a little moment. And a real example, okay? So it's so funny because it talks to me like it doesn't realize that you actually see the screen as well. But hey, that's what makes it fun. You're really into my world. Okay, so first of all, Descript. So if you just go to Descript.com. So Descript, can we just go to the website? It annoys me when sites do this, when they just take you straight to all right. So we've got Descript here. So basically Descript is a tool that it's been around for a while, but it's really cool, where they use just like different tools inside there. I think you can like edit things in there as well, and you can transcribe your videos, and there's all sorts of like cool stuff happening in there, which is really cool. So basically using AI to do a lot of sort of editing. So it's a really cool software to use in general, but I don't use it too much for anything else. But I came across this way of creating social clips because, again, I'm being super lazy with this whole show. I want it to be effective, I want it to be efficient, I want it to be something that just fits into my lifestyle and I don't have to overthink it. And I definitely don't want to be getting like editors and doing all this kind of like, complicated stuff. So if you go to Descript.com and just sign up, you can get a free account. But I think how Descript works is you pay for a certain number of like transcribing hours. So if you have like a longer video, I think you can pay like $30 and then get like a lot more transcribing hours. So that's what I've got right now. So basically my episode, I took an episode 1 that we did and I put it into Descript. So actually this episode over here, if you can see, this is my social clip from the episode. So it's a 41-minute episode because that's what we shot for episode 1. This is a social kind of layout I put together. I did this in Premiere Pro. So I might have shown you guys this a little bit before. But basically, I have the screen recording on the bottom third, me talking on the middle third, and then just the thumbnail that I used for the video on the top third. And then here you have basically the entire script. Okay, so when you upload a video to Descript, it actually goes and automatically does this. So this video we don't need. This was like something else I was playing with, so let's delete that. So this is basically my video, and you can see that it's basically taken a transcript of everything I said during the video and automatically detects it and puts it into one big file here. Now the cool thing with Descript is you basically edit by removing things. And so I'll give you a short example. So right now, let me just see if can I move this thing over here? Yeah, cool. Okay, so if I play this. The thought I had in the gym was, well, I want to create more YouTube content. I love creating YouTube content. So you can see that basically the words are being highlighted as I'm saying them inside Descript. And so if I go in here and took, for example, this bit here where it says, okay, so I'm going to try say something. So let's say I take out this bit over here. I don't know, this sentence. So I go, okay, so I'm going to try something that I had no idea for in the gym this morning. So check this out. Okay, that's what we want to happen. So just by removing the text there, simply highlighting and pressing backspace, if I now play it now. Okay, so I'm going to try something that I had an idea for in the gym this morning. So check this out. So that's really cool because as you can see that you're basically editing just by removing text as opposed to going in there in like Premiere Pro or Final Cut or CapCut and actually manually editing. And I thought this was really interesting. So the next curiosity I had was, well, how can I use AI to take this to the next level? And so that's what I want to show you guys now. We're going to try and edit this clip without even touching anything except from using ChatGPT and just Descript, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go into Descript and I want you to add a new composition, okay? So what this will do is we'll create a new space of, in fact, we're not gonna create new, we're gonna go here, I'm gonna duplicate the first one. So we've duplicated it and now we can rename it. So I'll just call this clip 1. Let me delete this thing here. So what we've got now is basically a duplicate of our full sequence. But if we make any edits, at least we don't lose kind of the work that we have in like the first one. And so this is it is that duplicate of what we have. Then what we're going to do is you want to go to YouTube video. So we've got our YouTube URL here. So this is episode 1 that we shot. You can go to the YouTube title here. And you're going to just go in between, after it says www dot, you're going to type in subtitle.to/, okay? And then the YouTube URL will carry on, and you're going to hit enter. And what this will do is it will take you to a new website called DownSub, and this basically downloads or generates an SRT file, this file right here. An SRT file, if we just download it here, I'll show you, is these ads are so crazy. Look at the type of ads that come up on these websites. Okay, so excuse the ads. Probably don't open this in front of your kids. But what it does here is you get a file which is basically a transcript of the entire audio of that YouTube video, okay? And now you can actually do stuff with that, right? Like you might have seen in a previous episode that I used that SRT file to generate time code, timestamps for the YouTube description, the actual description itself. ChatGPT wrote for me. It can give me context around thumbnails, and because it has this file, it kind of knows the entire video on what I'm speaking about. So this was also going to be interesting because we can turn this file into clips for YouTube. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just drag this into ChatGPT right here. I'm going to say, here is my transcript from YouTube for episode 1. I have also uploaded this same video into Descript. And then what you want to do is go to Descript and take the entire, so just go into here, press Command A and copy, take the entire text, and we're going to paste it into here. So we're going to say below is the transcript as imported into Descript. Cool. So now you can see it has my entire transcript there. Okay, so we have now, the reason we do that is because the transcription that we get from subtitle.to / that type of thing, that the file we just downloaded, which is this one, that might have some wording and maybe some, you know, some words that picks up differently to the way Descript imports or picks up the audio. Because they're probably using their own sort of codecs or frameworks to actually pick up the transcription or create the transcription. So what I don't want is, I don't want to give my file to ChatGPT and then to ask it for edits and for it to give me edits which don't quite match up to the way the wording is in Descript. Because if I was to go into Descript right now and open up a new composition, let me just go ahead and, let's go to clip one and just delete everything. Let's say we just, oops. Okay, let me delete most of it just so we don't lose the video. Let's see, I delete all of this, I'll just keep this beginning bit, okay? So if I go here right now and I type in, okay, so something, see, it's kind of wants me to, it doesn't allow me to just, you know, go with that text, because that specific text might not have been picked up by Descript in the first video. And if I match it, so if I do, okay, so I'm going to try something, let's say I copy this and paste this verbatim, the way it's picked up in Descript in the full sequence, it actually recognizes that this is the real words that were used in the video. The reason this is important is because we want ChatGPT to give us just a version of text that we can just paste into Descript to actually generate the clip. And therefore, it's important for us to give it the context of what Descript has in the first place. Okay, so that's where we have this. So based on the content you now have, I want you to create a social clip of about 30 seconds that piques the audience's curiosity and makes them stop while scrolling to watch this clip. Your output will be Descript's transcription, cut accordingly so that I can simply copy and paste your output into a new Descript composition and have the edit ready to go. Okay, so let's hit that. And let's see what it does. So now we'll start understanding the transcript and the audio from Descript and YouTube. And let's see what it comes up with now. Okay, and see the big idea. Okay, there you go. I wonder if this works. It's giving me like a shorthand version with like ellipsis in it. I don't know if this. You need to give me the full sentences from the Descript text I gave you, because Descript works in a way where if you create a new composition and paste in the exact text from the full sequence, it can automatically recognize it and allows the pasting. If that makes sense. So let's see what it says. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see if this works. It mirrors the real energy of the first show. Okay. see what this looks like. Let's see, I had an idea. Okay, let's try just one line at a time. So this is now us getting this workflow perfect. Okay. Okay, it's interesting because I think it's almost like it allows you to copy from Descript itself into here, but it doesn't allow you to add, what is this add file bit? AI speech. I had an idea for in the gym this morning. Yeah, so this is the exact text. So technically, it should allow me to do this. So can I not copy this? Strange. Okay, so I can't add my own text. All right, so let's try and find a different way of doing this with ChatGPT. Let's actually talk to it. So let's see. Let's screenshot this. Okay, so here's my conundrum. When I take your text and paste it in blue, it doesn't recognize. Yeah, if I go to the main sequence and copy from there and paste into this sequence, it does recognize, even though the text is identical. How do we solve this? I just want the easiest way to generate clips as possible. Okay. Let's see. So this kind of trial and error, you know, this is the whole reason I wanted to do the show this way is I don't want it to be like this sort of polished, you know, Mr. Know-it-all perspective. I want you guys to just see what it's like trying to figure things out. So, you know, we have a goal at the start. We know what we want to try and achieve. We want to create, you know, in this case, social clips. And then we're sort of solving that problem together. And this is kind of the iteration and back and forth you have to do. So when you come across problems in ChatGPT, you know, you can really, you know, understand the principles of how to actually solve them as you're seeing me do it as well. Okay, so, and also part of this whole thing is that it's unknown. Like, I don't know how long this diagnosis process goes on for, or even if we end up solving it, but hey, it's a pursuit of it and the challenge of it that makes it interesting. The simplest reliable clip workflow. Okay, option 1, manual highlighting in the main sequence, fasten the native, go to main sequence, transcript, highlight the exact sentences you want to clip, right click, add to composition. Okay, fine, that's not a bad idea. Usually find clips, not build them. You'll give me the full transcript. I'll say grab the section and start it. Okay. First and later, you can even export the Descript project. Character range identifiers. Okay, let's try option 1. Okay, so what it's saying is if we go in here and take the main sequence, which is this one, highlight parts of it and then right click and add to a new sequence. Do you build new composition? I think that's what it's trying to say. So let's see. Let's see what it comes back with. So I said, let's try option 1. Let's keep it native and clean. Okay, so here's your highlight and select reference option 1. Use this to manually select and right click and add to composition inside your main sequence. Okay, so start with this block. Okay, see, this is kind of cool. So it's giving me the exact breakdown. So I had an idea for in the gym this morning. I had an idea for in the gym this morning. Does that even make sense? This sentence doesn't even make sense, bro. He's gonna say, you're right. There you go. So predictable. Okay, so I'm going to try something like that. See, there you go, fixed it. All right. So we just want it to make sense. You know, that's what I want. But it knows not to put the okay bit in because that's just like a word filler, right? And so it's kind of smart in that way. It knows that won't actually make any context. So what we could do here is I could basically highlight this text, and then if you want to go into Descript and press Command F and then search, enter, and then let's see if that, why doesn't that take me to it? Okay, let's try the start of it. So something that I had. Obviously, I know that I can just find it because at the top, but I just wonder if I can just... I'm going to try something. Okay, so now we know that's where the text is. So what we're going to do is, where does it start? It says, so I'm going to try something. I had an idea for in the gym this morning. Okay, so we're going to take that part there. And we're going to right click, duplicate to, new composition. Okay, and so if we go here now, project, we'll see a new composition, clips from full sequence, and then you'll see it here. So I'm going to try something that I had an idea for in the gym this morning. Okay, cool. So now we've got that. So now we go back to our first sequence again, and let's get the second part, and then I'll watch this video. So, and then I watched this video. Okay. And then I watched this video on my way out of the gym, and what Sam Altman said reinforced to me the reason why I think I should be doing this. Okay. So let's take this part here. Full stop as well. Copy. And then what I'm going to do is, so I press Command C. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to hit Enter for a new line and hit Command V. Okay, so now we've got those two elements. Go to the start and hit. So I'm going to try something that I had an idea for in the gym this morning. And then I watched this video on my way out of the gym, and what Sam Altman said reinforced to me the reason why I think I should be doing this. Okay, so in there I could put, so like, you know, that clip of, you know, Sam Altman, which I did in the clip I actually end up posting on socials. But for the sake of this demo, we'll just, because obviously that's not in this Descript version, we'll just carry on with the script without that Sam Altman part in there. So I just want to show you kind of the principles of how this works. So if we go here and then search the next bit, I don't want to be a character. Okay, can we just find this? There. I just find a really fun video, but I don't want to be a, oh, it's because it's got full stop there, but I don't want to be a, so what's the thing? I don't want to be a character and kind of be like someone I'm not. I want to be me. I don't want to be a character and kind of like someone I'm not. I want to be me. So funny watching your own words as if you talk like that, because I do. Okay, hit enter, paste, and then we'll see this again. We'll watch it in a minute actually. Let's carry on doing it. So let's go back to a full sequence and finish with very, very locked in and curious about AI the same way you guys are. Okay, so this clip, what's a little bit annoying is I don't think it's like that juicy, but let's just get the principles of this first. Curious about AI. So very, very locked in and curious about AI the same way you guys are, right? Okay, let's copy that and paste that. Okay, so these are basically different audio sections from different parts of the video. And so let's play them all together. So we've got a 30-second clip. So is that what we asked for? That is what we asked for, right? I think I asked for, 30-second clip. So, yeah, so I asked for a 30-second clip, which is great because it's been able to actually take the audio and understand where the timestamps are and got me a 29.1 second clip. Which is brilliant. So we know that it could do time. It could take our transcript and break it down into different time codes because that's what the SRT file does. The SRT file that we gave it, actually inside of that has the time codes already. That's how it knows where things are placed in the video. So I'm going to try something that I had an idea for in the gym this morning. And then I watched this video on my way out of the gym, and what Sam Altman said reinforced to me the reason why I think I should be doing this. I don't want to be a character and kind of like be someone I'm not. I want it to be me. Very, very, very locked in and curious about AI, the same way you guys are, right? Cool. That's pretty cool. So we just kind of got a social clip that's ready to go now. We could export this out of Descript and just publish it to our socials. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, what I think would be even better is, we want to create something for this that obviously you guys can use, because as you know, we have a prompt library here, the prompt show. And so we have the build my project prompt, which is from the first episode. But I actually want to be able to add another prompt here, which will be the prompt for generating clips for socials. So if you don't already have access to the prompt show Notion table with all these different prompts, you can go into the description below, hit the newsletter, let's see, 5daysprint.beehive.com. So you'll see this link at the bottom, and enter your email here, join the mailing list, and then I'll ping you the link in the mailing list as well, so you guys can actually access this Notion board, which as we go will build up more and more prompts. And so obviously I want to make sure that you guys have usable prompts as much as I can from these videos. So let's try and create that now. So let's see if we can get something that you guys can just use straight away. So we're going to assume this. So now here's what we want to do. Now let's create a usable prompt for the audience, assuming they have uploaded an SRT file along with a prompt and a Descript and the Descript text. Add a placeholder for the Descript text so they know to paste it in. The prompt should actually probably ask you a question. Should probably actually suggest, probably actually the output we want from the prompt is a series of, let's say 5 clip suggestions with bullet points. Maybe different styles with maybe different intents, e.g. curiosity-led, and whatever else you think. Write the prompt so it can be amended as necessary, as required, and then once the user sees the prompt output, they can select which script, which clip to start with, e.g. number 1 or 2, and then the LLM model will take the Descript and script text and SRT text and give them the lines to pick out the same way you did here. Let's see. Cool. So let's see if we can get a nice little prompt here. So that the idea is that I want you guys to be able to just go to your YouTube video, subtitle.to/, get the SRT file, upload that to ChatGPT, go into Descript, get the main sequence, and then Command A, copy all of this, and then put it in as well. And so here's the script that we've got from ChatGPT. So we're going to assume this. So let's say now I open up, let me open a new tab, a new chat. So this would be assuming that you guys will be opening up a new chat. Let's paste this in. It says paste the SRT file. Instead, I'm actually going to attach it. So the SRT file will just be attached. Here's the SRT file attached, which is important for timing. Like that timing is super important, like I said to you guys before. So you're my content strategist. I've uploaded a YouTube video on what's turning into short form social content, real shorts, TikTok. I'm providing both the SRT file and Descript transcript. Your job is to analyze the content, give me a list of 5 strong social clip suggestions. Each clip idea should include a hook or standout line, the intended emotional angle, a short explanation of why it worked, a bonus. Once I choose a clip, I want you to then give me the exact sentence to highlight for the script, format it. I also think we should add time in here. Yeah, timing, I think maybe you guys can edit. So like if you, maybe when you tell it again, after it generates options for you, how long the clip you want it to be. Or should it give you, let me see, each clip, emotion, a short explanation of why it should work as a clip. Vary the time, the duration of the clips from 30 seconds to 90 seconds. Cool. And then transcription of Descript here. So let me do that. So this is what you guys will do. You'll just take this prompt that I've given you, drop your SRT file in, and then paste this, and away you go. So let's see what it does. This is a brand new chat now, so similar to what you guys will be doing. And again, you'll be able to use this prompt in Claude, Gemini, whatever you want. It doesn't just have to be ChatGPT. So here's what it's saying to me. So clip 1, the AI producer show begins. Hook, I have no idea what the show is, but let's build it anyway. Angle, curiosity meets raw authenticity. Why it works, it's a perfect cold open. You're figuring things out live, talking direct to the viewer. Duration 60 seconds. Overlay text, optional. What happens when AI becomes your co-producer? Clip 2, the perfection trap. We procrastinate or overproduce and never even start. Why it works, it's a universal creator truth. Okay, 45 seconds. My toolkit, your niche. I don't want to fit in some podcast format for the algorithm. I just want to be me. Why it works, your frame, okay, authenticity, cool. The AI agent that knows your mood. No fake guru energy. If it flops, we show it. If it's confusing, we say it. Okay, let's go with the clip 2. So you can see it's giving me different durations as well, which is good, what I asked for. So when you guys paste in this prompt, again, you'll be able to get this from the prompt show library, which I'll add for you guys. Once you just paste that in and add your Descript text in your SRT file, this is what you should get, all these different clips, okay? And then now you can choose which one you want. So I'll just say clip 2, like you guys will just pick as well. And now what it should do is it should give me the actual script to use and cut out of the script. So let's see what it does. Okay. Copy and paste this directly into new Descript composition. Okay, so if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think with most things I do, we procrastinate over everything. And we try to get this formulation. And along the way, we don't have starting at all, or we kind of reproduce things. Okay, give me 1 second, because this is interesting. So it says, because clip 2 was supposed to be 45 seconds. So the sentences actually need to make sense. And this doesn't look like a 45-second clip. Let's see what it says. So again, maybe some iterations required, a little bit back and forth, depending on your context, depending on the way you've worded things, how it comes out. Of course, there can be different variables, but this will be a starting place for you guys to go with, and then just kind of, work with it this way. Yeah, so cool. It's interesting that just on the first go, it doesn't seem to get absolutely perfect, but that's okay. We can just, you can go through this process. And by the way, if you go through this and give it feedback like I am, you can then say to it after, say, okay, take the learnings from this chat now and improve the original prompt. And you might end up having a better prompt than even what I've started with as well. Use these sentences, videos, because I don't know what it looks like. I would love to do it all the time. But hey, your interaction and viewership will tell me if this thing works or not. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I think, okay, cool. So I don't know what it looks like. I would love to do it all the time. Okay, your interaction. I love making high. What the hell? Okay, your interaction. Okay, so let's make this a bit better. So, okay, I'm not feeling the output. This is sort of how I had it in another chat, and it also made sense from the first word till the end. Your sentences don't make sense. Let's see what it comes back with. Okay, so now it's going to tighten it up. Okay, cool. Hey, your interaction and your viewership will tell me if this thing works or not. Okay, let's take this. But hey, your interaction and your viewership will tell me if this... Okay, so we're going to copy into, duplicate to new composition. So we go here and we see new composition here. And then again, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So where's that bit? And if it doesn't, it doesn't. We're going to copy that. And we're going to hit enter and paste that. The next bit says, but I think with most things, seems like it's just taking the exact... Okay, so what it's doing here is not taking separate sections. So, okay, so what's important, this is an important thing actually, what's important is that you don't just take a single piece of, a single sequence of text. I want you to create a clip where you take, where you think of it like different cuts, moments that we can string together to create the best output. Okay, so let's see if that helps it make sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, because what it's doing is just taking a slice of the video, and that's not what we want. So each one be a complete sentence phrase. All right, cool. Refine clip 2. With most things, as I do, we procrastinate, we overthink it. We try to get form perfection. Now we produce things. So here we are. We're on my YouTube. I want to create a series. I'll do it. Okay, cool. So that's a bit better. Okay, now make it the right duration. Okay, so this is kind of better. So now from this, what I'll do is I'm going to actually get a new prompt. I'm going to share that prompt with you guys because I think that will be a little bit more valuable. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. It's kind of still just doing... Yeah, but again, it seems you're just taking a slice instead of cutting different moments. Okay. Let's see what it does now. I just want to get an output that I think I'm comfortable with, because in my other kind of, ChatGPT window, it's got the context of my show and things like that, but I just want it to be kind of a clean slate so you guys can just jump in and create this stuff yourself. Let's see. Just running something right now. Cool. Here's what I said for the same. Okay. Okay. Okay, this thing is driving me nuts. Do all the time. He's just taking the one part of it. We actually wanted to take like different parts of the clip. So I'm going to try and say something I had an idea for. Again, you're taking one slice. Your entire transfer, cool. Handcraft this. Here's your true multi-moment. Okay. With the most things I do, procrastinate everything to get form of perfection. Along the way, we are doing something. But hey, your interaction, your viewership tells me if it's working or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. Cool. There are some things I really enjoy doing. I love making quality. Cool. Okay, cool. So it seems like we're getting somewhere now. All right, so let's try this now. So with most things, as I do. So let's find this. Most things, as do I, we procrastinate or we overthink it and we try to get to a form of perfection. And along the way, we either don't end up starting at all or we kind of overproduce things and they don't need to be that way. And so here we are. We're on my YouTube. Okay, cool. So I think with most things, as I do, we procrastinate, we overthink, we try to get a form of perfection. Along the way, we had to be that way. Okay, cool. So let's take that, duplicate to new composition again. Let's do that bit, and then we're going to take the second part along the way. Okay, but hey, your interaction, your viewership is what will tell me if it works or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So the way your interaction. Your interaction and but hey, your interaction and your viewership. But hey, tell me if this thing works or not, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, let's copy that. Okay. There are certain things I really enjoy doing. Certain things that I really enjoy doing and some things that I really hate. Okay, good. So it's at least giving us different parts of the clip, the thing now. I love making high quality content, and we'll come back to that in a minute. So, there's certain things I really enjoy doing, okay. And then what did it say? I love making high quality. Like quality design. I love making high quality, well-designed apps websites. That's really my thing. High quality design, well-designed apps and websites, really my thing. Okay. I'm going to paste that in. And then maybe we just explore random ideas. Let's find this bit. We just explore random ideas. We just explore random ideas. Maybe sometimes we explore random ideas. Okay. Maybe sometimes we explore, explore random ideas. Maybe sometimes we actually build things with AI. Maybe some we have guests, maybe some we actually build things, we actually use AI, whatever that says. Okay. You can't iterate, but I just want to be able to talk to you guys. You can't iterate on nothing. Okay. We just talk to you guys. If you lend me your... I want to be able to just talk to you guys. Cool. Iterate. Prompt it, how I talk to it. On nothing. Iterate on. We know. Oh, I've done nothing. We know nothing. What's this bit? Iterate. You can't iterate on nothing. What's that bit? You can't. I can't stay on top of all of my. Can't stay on top of all of my. Doesn't seem like I even say that last bit. You can't iterate on nothing. You can't iterate on nothing. Maybe it's seeing it somewhere, but it's not recognizing it. Okay. Anyway, let's not worry about that bit right now. Let's just have a look at this, just to get an idea of how this works. I think with most things, as do I, we procrastinate or we overthink it and we try to get to a form of perfection. And along the way, we either don't end up starting at all or we kind of overproduce things and they don't need to be that way. But hey, your interaction and your viewership will tell me if this thing works or not. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. There's certain things that I really enjoy doing and some things that I really hate doing. I love making high quality design, well-designed kind of apps and websites. That's really my thing. Maybe sometimes we just explore random ideas. Maybe sometimes we actually build things and we actually use AI. I want to be able to just talk to you guys. Cool. It probably needs a bit of an ending, but that's still a cool example of how it's been able to take like kind of different sections of a video and then you'll be able to clip it together very quickly without needing to edit anything or even hire an editor, okay? And then you can export this, put it into CapCut, add your, your text overlay or what's it called? Transcription, captions, sorry. So, okay, cool. Now rewrite the original prompt with these new learnings in mind. Okay, so let's now get a prompt that actually helps us. Yeah, because that's important. So social contract future episode. You're my content strategist. Put together best multi-cut narrative. Yeah, for each give me a clip title, final duration, hook line. Different parts, yeah, the clip should feel like something. After I put a clip, give it a Descript ready version, including, cool. And that's about right. So this will be the prompt then that you guys are gonna start with. And then you're gonna introduce, so after I put a clip, okay. I need you to give me the prompt in a code block and also add a placeholder for Descript transcription to be pasted in. You must also mention that the SRT file is attached. Okay. So this will be your final prompt that you guys will start playing with now. So I want you to take a YouTube video. You're going to take a YouTube video you've currently got. You're going to add this tiny little part to the top of your YouTube address bar, which is going to give you something called an SRT file. You're going to take the SRT file and you're going to drop it into ChatGPT along with this prompt I've just given you, okay? You will then go to Descript that I've shown you how to use now. You will take the entire transcription of the video that Descript has given you after you've uploaded your video or linked it from YouTube. You will then paste that into this prompt, hit enter, and now you'll have a series of clips that you can go ahead and use. So you can go ahead and just kind of, chop these together in Descript yourself, just copy and paste what ChatGPT gives you, put it in there, and the edit will just be done for you. and you're good to go. So it's super easy, something that you guys can just do. You'll take this prompt here, which I'm going to put in the Notion folder for you guys, and before you know it, you've got clips. You probably don't need an editor. You definitely don't need an editor. And even if you don't use ChatGPT to do this, you'll be able to use Descript just to cut things up yourself as well. But I hope that's helpful, and I hope throughout this process you've seen kind of, you know, what it's like, you know, speaking to ChatGPT and figuring these things out yourself. So yeah, I hope you guys do this. I hope it's valuable. Let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe, like, engage with me. Tell me how you're finding these videos. Are they too long? Do you want them shorter? What do you want more of? Let me know, and I'll continue to make this as valuable as possible as I can for you.
Teaching the world what they need to know. This is your show, The Prompt Show.